Hey y'all, so I just came off a really high impact, crazy busy weekend starting on Friday. What was Friday's date? Sunday was the 23rd. So the 21st? Right? Friday the 21st? Yeah. So Friday, I did DC Fashion Week, which was cycle 32. I started with DC Fashion Week in 2017. I believe it was the September. I don't know if it was February, September. I don't know. I can't remember. But um, I always said that there's no point of being this great hairstylist if no one knew who I was. That's like my motto. You know, I love Kim Kimball, hence my Instagram name or title, whatever that second name is. It's Little Kim Kimball. So I've always aspired to be more. I don't want to be just a regular round the way hairstylist. I've never wanted to be that my whole entire life. But the thing about it is I don't know people. I don't have the hookups. I'm not in the circle. I'm in Harford County. There's nobody in Harford County. Shout out to Harford County. No shade. But I'm just saying this, I don't know anyone here to give me the in on the industry, any connections, any hookup. Like if I want it, I gotta go get it. So I saw DC Fashion Week on like Instagram and I said like, oh, I want to do that. Like, how do I get into that? I've always wanted to do New York Fashion Week. So when I saw DC Fashion Week, I followed the picture on Instagram, went to the profile, I clicked dcfashionweek.org, and I'm like, I know it got to be a section on here about helping. So then it was a volunteer section, and I clicked volunteer. So I saw it was a part about volunteering. What do you want to be? You know, hair, makeup, wardrobe, stage production, all that good stuff. So of course, I clicked hair, and then it was like a long part where you had to fill out an essay. And I did my essay. Oh my God. I think I even put in there like I do Kelly Swoop hair from ABC, like just really like selling myself, really selling myself. So I got the email saying, oh, you've been picked or whatever. And I was working with a guy named Jimmy Jones. I think he's the production manager, like produces the whole entire show. Ian is the director. He's Mr. DC Fashion Week himself, Ian Williams. So I remember going to some DC location. It was on a busy street, had to find parking, all that good stuff. I didn't know, I had my hair stuff, but I left my hair stuff in the car because I was not sure where I would be working. I knew that it wasn't with hair. I believe that it was like with setting up poles and stages and stuff like that. Because they said it was no guarantee you would be able to work in the field that you chose. So when I went inside, I met April Miller, who is the model manager. I think that's what you call. She's the walking manager, walking coach. She manages and all the models, get them right and tight on stage. And she met me at the door, and it's crazy because she don't know this, but she had a little attitude. Like I think she was just tired. It was maybe a lot because she had some stuff in her hand, and she was going through the door before me, and I could tell she was like, okay, she looked lost. So like she just like held the door with kind of like that. So I opened the door. I caught the door as she was holding it for me, and I was like, thank you so much. And I was starting to go a wrong way, and she was like, this way. So, I forgot what it was called, but I know something about a hub. And I know iHeartRadio was right underneath it. I forgot what it was called, but that was the first place. But anyway, I sat in this room, and I met Mr. Jimmy or whatever, and it's like a lot of other helpers, volunteers, and I saw the hair team. I seen them all in one room together. And they was all, just talking in the room. And I'm like, how do I get over there? How do I get over there? So I sat by them because they wasn't ready for us yet. They was just had us all in this place. They wasn't ready for us to do anything yet. So I'm sitting by the hairstyles. I hear them all talking. I'm just like, how am I gonna get in there with them? How am I gonna ease my way in there? So I remember somebody said something about some clippers or some trimmers or something. And I said, oh my God, I have some. Like everything was in the car. I left all my hair stuff in the car. And I remember telling myself I was just going to pack my hair stuff just in case because, I didn't think I would be working in here. I thought I would be setting up some stages and some poles and curtains. I don't know, getting coffee. I don't know what I was going to be doing. So somebody said something about some clippers, and I said, oh, I have some clippers. And they said, oh, you do hair? I was like, yeah, I'm a hairstylist. They was like, girl, come in here. What you doing over there? And I'm like, well, I came in through the volunteer program, through Mr. Jimmy, and this is what I was told to do. They was like, girl, go get your hair stuff. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So I went to my car, pumped. Like, good thing I brought my hair stuff. So I went and got all my hair stuff. And I came back, and it was like, all right, you can set up over there. We don't got that much room set up. Mr. Jimmy came back to get the assistants and all that. I kept my head this way like, nope, I ain't a part of that. Like, that's not what I came here for. So that's how I eased my way into the hair part. So I did 2017. I remember wanting to show out every day. I remember wanting to showcase myself and do something. I remember April needed a haircut or something, and I had my trimmers on me, my cordless walls that I love. And so I shaved one side of her head down because she had like a half cut at the time, shaved one side down. And I can't remember if it was that day or the next day, but the hair she had in, I don't know what kind of hair it was, but it wasn't the best. She knew it wasn't the best. And of course, Chameleon Strands, I said, oh, I have my own hairline. I could bring my hair. So I come the next day with a bundle. So the bundle in, straighten it down, angle cut, shaved on the side. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. Shaved it, had the side shaved down, boom, like really showing up. So my first time, it was okay. I didn't really get to show up and show out that much. He was a little impressed with me. Seven, the lead hairstyle. Seven, I didn't introduce Seven yet, but Seven, he was like, oh, I see what you're doing, but I didn't do enough yet. So I think it was my next year doing it. Was it my next year? I don't think it was all within that same time period. I think maybe it was the next year. Whenever, I forgot when it was, but I've done so many cycles since 2017. They do 2 a year. But I remember when I really showed out was when I did a model that only he normally does. And I remember she had this Kanekalon crochet hair in that was tangling up. And I said to myself, like, the look for tomorrow is a sleek ponytail. How is she gonna get a sleek ponytail? So I went to the hair store on my own, and I remember her saying that it was important for her as a model and a black model to showcase textured hair. She didn't want European hair. I remember her saying that. So when I went to the hair store to get a wig, I got a wig that had like some texture to it. It was Kanekalon hair, like fiber. It wasn't real, but it had that texture to it that she liked and had some lace in it. So the next day I came and I said, oh, I have something for you. So I went to go grab her, and I remember Seven going, wait. And then he said, nah, go ahead. Like, he wanted to see what I was going to do. So we went in the bathroom. I took her hair out, took the crochet out and everything, and I braided her hair down, put the flesh colored stocking cap. I have that video as well. Put the flesh colored stocking cap on, put the wig on, and boom, she had her a fresh, slick ponytail to the side with the type of texture hair she likes. So Seven was really impressed with me then. He was like, oh yes, I see you. He was giving me all the props, and I'm real modest. I'm shy. Like, I don't like a lot of attention on me. I mean, some people may think opposite, but I really don't like a lot of attention on me. So I was just like, oh, like not trying to, like don't boost me up too much or whatever. But yeah, he was really impressed with me then. So 2017, 2018, 2019. So September 2019, which was just last year, he was really impressed with me again. And, it was September, and it was this, what was that, 31, cycle 31 last year. And I forgot what the look was, but it was like some. I came to the Aston Martin dealership was where the first show was, I think, and or maybe the second show. I don't know. And I was an hour and a half late. We had to do some kind of braided loop hairstyle. I came in. I'm really good with looking at a hairstyle and being able to figure out the foundation of the hairstyle by looking at it. I can examine it, figure out the foundation, and I could just rock from there. So I did that, and everybody was like, "Oh, how you do that? Show me what you did. Like, let me see." So got the ball rolling. He was really impressed then, and he was like, he was like, you keep showing up and showing out and doing your thing, like you really creative. He was like, I see you. So then, the last show, or was it the second to last? It's late. My brain, sorry. And they wanted these like sleek back ponytails, and they wanted the director wanted the ponytail to look like when you wring a towel out. It's really not that possible to do that look, to execute. Like you can see in your head that you want something. So what I did was when we got to the ponytail part, I basically did the same method you would do for faux locks. I did that method, and that's what kept it in like a twisted look. And once everybody saw I did that, it was like, how did you do that? Where did you do that? Oh my God, this is, and we did like a little teased out puff at the bottom of it. Ian loved it, great. We rocked out. So then Seven was like, I'm gonna have to make you some type of something. I see maybe some type of creative something for you in the future. He was like, you ain't taking my spot now. He's like, maybe in the future or something like that. So we just laughed it off. So Fashion Week 32 finally comes this weekend, and I finally make a great impact. As you all probably saw on my hair Instagram, the big mystical gray hairstyle that I already did a video on showing how I created that look from beginning to end. What I will say, it was my very, very first time ever doing a hairstyle like that. As long as I've been doing hair, I've been licensed since 2010, but I've been doing hair since high school or birth, whatever you want to say. I've never done anything like that in my life, and you would think that I have, but I haven't. When he sent over the picture, I thought immediately, like, boom, figured out the foundation. And I said, oh, we could do that. Get some wire, we get some spray. I got it. Let me tell y'all, it was not as easy as my brain for some reason thought it was gonna be, but I got it done. I got it down the runway. Oh, there's a story to that. I'm gonna make it really quick. So my mother's birthday falls every Fashion Week, and my mother's birthday is February 23rd. And I remember, like, you know, we planned this birthday for my mom at Sullivan's. Go to Sullivan's and get the cheesesteak egg rolls, okay? Sullivan's, hope y'all see this. But we planned a birthday for her there, so I couldn't miss it. I find out that the big mystical wig that I made is not walking until Sunday. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? And, you know, Seven was like, you gotta be here. You know, you gotta be here for this, to see your baby walking down the runway. So I was just like, what am I gonna do? So what I did was, the call time was 12. I got up. I drove to DC Friday, drove to DC Saturday, you know, so now I gotta drive back Sunday. And so I got up at 10. Well, I got on the road by 10, got to DC by 12, 11:55 to be exact. Went inside, set up, started working on the mannequin. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do any of the models because I had to work on the mannequin, like the final touches, you know, spray painting it, getting it ready, like fit in on the on the model's head. So I did all that. I helped a little bit with just maybe like getting things like started, you know, communicating with Seven as to what he wanted the rest of the glam squad to do and just communicating that to them. But I didn't really get to touch any of the models. So next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock. I gotta get dressed, put on the full dress, head down the road, get to Baltimore Inner Harbor to go to Sullivan's for my mom's birthday dinner, which was bigger than she thought. We had a private room for her, celebrated her, 51, woot woot. And then everybody's like, you better get back on the road. Like, I text Seven, said I'm on my way, got back on the road. I got in my car like 6:20 something. I was walking up to the French embassy by 7:15. like it was no traffic. Like God cleared the way for me. So I got there. Seven texts me like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm walking in now." So by the time I get in there, I'm thinking like she gonna be ready to walk, but no, I still had time to actually put the wig on her head, see her walk down the runway, you know, and I don't know, it's just like one of the best films in the world because it, for me, it was just a fulfillment, enjoyment of watching her. Like she was getting so much attention from people wanting to take pictures with her and asking like who did that and you know stuff like that. I don't know. It was amazing to see. Like I don't know. Like I'm so humble and really modest that things don't really like. I smile and I say thank you, but I don't be like, oh, like it's like yeah, I did that. Thank you. Like I don't know. That's just me. I don't know, but I mean, I'm happy about it. I'm so happy I got it done. I'm happy everyone loved it. I hope that the right people see it. You know, that's the only thing I can think of. But DC Fashion Week Cycle 32 really has been the absolute best. Oh, one of the most important things is this year is the year that starting off with thinking I was putting poles and stages together and getting coffee to sliding my way in to now here I am at Cycle 32 and Seven, the lead hairstylist, announces me as his artistic director. Woo! So whatever comes with that, I'm just thinking that he wants to use my creative mind, my creative juices to help bring looks alive and actually execute them really well. So I got a title. I went from thinking I was making coffee to now I have a title and working side by side with Seven. And he called me today to let me know we have some future endeavors coming up, some engagements, some events coming up, and he definitely wants me there. So I will be there, and I don't necessarily have to be his artistic director and live in the state of Maryland. Just in case any of y'all thinking that means I'm staying in Maryland, because I still believe that I'm on the first train smoking out of here. But yeah, that is my full recap of my whole experience with DC Fashion Week. I love it. It's been great. I'm going to continue working with DC Fashion Week, and yeah. I hope you guys watched the video of me making the hairstyle. If not, it's on my Instagram page, J Geiger Hair Studio. You can go to Chameleon Strands to get you some lovely strands. You know, my personal page at I'm Just a Pearl, Jess a Pearl. And yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have a new video coming soon. Thank you.